If practice makes perfect and perfect needs practice, I'm perfectly practiced and practically perfect. If practice makes perfect and perfect needs practice, I'm perfectly practiced and practically perfect. If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch which watch? If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch which watch? To begin to toboggan, first buy a toboggan, but don't buy too big a toboggan. Too big a toboggan is too big a toboggan to buy to begin to toboggan. Brisk, brave brigadiers brandished broad bright blades, blunderbusses and bludgeons, balancing them badly. Brisk, brave brigadiers brandished broad bright blades, blunderbusses and bludgeons, balancing them badly. How much ground would a groundhog hog if a groundhog could hog ground? How much ground would a groundhog hog if a groundhog could hog ground? If you must cross a course, cross a cow, across a crowded cow crossing, cross the cross course cow, across the crowded cow crossing carefully. If you must cross a course, cross a cow, across a crowded cow crossing, cross the cross course cow, across the crowded cow crossing carefully. Imagine an imaginary menagerie manager managing an imaginary menagerie. Imagine an imaginary menagerie manager managing an imaginary menagerie. Luke's duck likes lakes. Luke luck licks lakes. Luke's duck licks lakes. Duck takes licks in lakes. Luke luck likes. 33 thirsty thundering thoroughbreds thumped Mr. Thurber on Thursday. 33 thirsty thundering thoroughbreds thumped Mr. Thurber on Thursday. The she said, the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. Give Papa a cup of proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. Give Papa a cup of proper coffee in a copper coffee cup. 5 frantic frogs fled from 50 fierce fishes. 5 frantic frogs fled from 50 fierce fishes. 1 was a racehorse, 2 was 1 2. When 1 won 1 race, 2 1 2. Silly Sally swiftly shoot 7 silly sheep. The 7 silly sheep silly Sally shoot, shilly-shallied south. These sheep shouldn't sleep in a sack in a shack. Sheep should sleep in a shed. A tree toad loved a she toad who lived up in a tree. He was a 2-toed tree toad, but a 3-toed toad was she. The 2-toed tree toad tried to win the 3-toed she toad's heart, for the 2-toed tree toad loved the ground that the 3-toed tree toad trod. But the 2-toed tree toad tried in vain. He couldn't please her whim. From her tree toad bower with her 3-toed power, the she toad vetoed him. A tutor who tooted the flute tried to tutor 2 tutors to toot. Said the 2 to their tutor, is it harder to toot or to tutor 2 tutors to toot? Mr. C owned a sore, and Mr. Sore owned a seesaw. Now C's saw, sword saw, seesaw, before sore saw C, which made sore sore. Had sore seen C sore, before C sword saw seesaw. C's saw would not have soared, sore seesaw. So C saw sword saw seesaw. But it was sad to see sore so sore, just because